The ultimate Donk deck is here. This deck's got Pecharunt, Iron Valiant, Volcanion EX, and, of course, the brand new Meloetta EX to make a super Donk deck. And I'm excited to show off what this deck is all about in today's Pokemon TCG video. So, let's go check out the deck. It's Donkin season, baby. So welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Black Bull White Flare video. And today, I'm going to be showing off this brand new Meloetta Donk box deck here that I saw from Japan. And this deck's kind of crazy because we're playing a lot of Pokemon that get to donk the opponent, but Meloetta is a really cool card I wanted to show off in this video. Of course, you don't know what it does. It's got that debut performance ability where if you go first, you can attack with Meloetta. Because usually when you do go first, you're not allowed to attack. Meloetta can attack going first. It's got that echoed voice attack for 1 psychic energy, does 30 damage, and then next turn debut voice does 80 more damage. So if your opponent doesn't switch the Meloetta with like a boss or something, you can actually do 110 damage, which is actually not too bad. In a meta where like your opponent has to evolve their Pokemon slowly or play down Monkey Dories, usually when you knock something out that's little, they're going to bring in something a little bit bigger so you can't take another prize. But with echoed voice, you can go through those other bigger Pokemon, which I find kind of cool. I still ultimately, unfortunately, think Pecharunt is the better Donk card because it's a one prizer. It's easier to use in my opinion than Meloetta because Meloetta is a 200 HP 2 prizer. It's really cool in some situations, but I think that Pecharunt's a little bit better overall, but I wanted to use Meloetta regardless, and this deck does, of course, play it. And I didn't model this off of what I saw in Japan. There's a list I saw. If you saw my recent second channel video where I looked at 12 Black Bull White Flare deck lists, I did feature this deck in that video because it's actually a really cool concept because while it is a Donk deck, we do have some mid to late game attacking options with the help of Terapagos EX with Unified Beatdown, the stray damage for each of your bench Pokemon. Obviously, this attack is really strong when we play Area Zero and when we have the Brute Bonnet Binding Mochi Poison combo. We can actually do a lot of damage with Unified Beatdown, and this is another great way to take 2 prizes. And then a lot of the time you have the way to close the game out is with your Bloodmoon Ursaluna, which is also nice. We also have a lot of Switch in the deck. We're playing 2 Surfer and 2 Switch, so Bloodmoon can move pretty easily. We also have Iron Valiant in the deck for Tachyon bits to move more damage on the board. We have Team Rocket's Venture Bombs in the deck to also do more damage. We have the Volcanion, which can burn the opponent when it's inactive. Just a lot of damage modifiers within this deck to let you do more damage. I think it's a really cool Donk deck, and I'm excited to show it off in today's video because it's not just early game Donk try to cheese wins. If the game actually lasts a little bit longer, you do have some mid to late game power behind you, and it's definitely not a battle deck. And I wanted to really show off the Meloetta in today's video. And of course, y'all are excited for today's Black Bull White Flare video. Leave a like on the video would be greatly appreciated as always. And of course, big shout out to the sponsor Card Cavern TCG. If you're getting any Pokemon TCG pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for the main set, Black Bolt and White Flare codes, get them over there. Or if you're looking for an older set, IRL singles, product, Card Cavern sells all that over on their website. If you get anything over there at the checkout, use my discount code CODELDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up our Card Cavern. So check them out. Link down below. And shout out to the second sponsor, TC Evolutions, down below too if you want to check out any of the awesome product they have on their website. Their dice, damage counters, ability markers. They have a lot of great stuff to have when playing IRL Pokemon TCG tabletop. Check them out, link down below. Code LF over there for a 10% discount at the checkout. So yeah, my 2 sponsors, check them out. Link in the description if you want to help support the channel. And down below is also my second channel, like I just mentioned earlier. If you want to go sub to that also, I'd greatly appreciate it. But yeah, here is the list I got. I did model it off of what I saw in Japan, as stated before. The idea of Terapagos felt kind of cool because like Meloetta and Pecharunt are really strong in the early game, but as the game progresses, their power level decreases and you're not taking prizes. When you have the Terapagos, well, you do have that extra backup attacker. The cool thing with Terapagos too, kind of plays like the old Terapagos Pecharunt Donk deck from the prismatic format we had back at EYC. Kind of a similar concept, which I think is cool. There's no double turbo in the deck, which is like the only downside. But, you know, the option's there to build it up with Glass Trumpet, which I do have 1 copy in the deck. I think the one thing I want to change about this list is to add more draw supporters to the deck. Because it's such a pile deck, we're not playing as much draw, but I definitely wouldn't mind playing more draw. Like more research, an Iono or 2, cut in Area Zero, something like that. I definitely wouldn't mind playing more draw in the deck. A Palpad would also be pretty good if you can fit one of those in here too. Wouldn't mind a Palpad in here. So you can fit some of those, I'd recommend it. But let's go show off the power of Meloetta in today's video, and hopefully we can donk some opponents. We hit a fire deck here. We'll see how this goes. We open up with Ditto, which is arguably one of our better starters, but they lead with Ho-Oh, which is not great. We can't donk it, but we can hit it with probably Pecharunt, I want to say, is probably the best attacker for this situation here. If we can actually find the Brute Bonnet stuff. Yeah, we probably just want to go Pecharunt on this Ho-Oh, I think. Seems good to me. They do lose a boss, which is good. I'll take it. I don't know what they're playing exactly. I saw their mulligan had, like, Armor Rouge EX in the normal Armor Rouge, so I don't know. Guess we'll see. All right. So we can Nest Ball for... We could get Latias here. We could double Ditto. It's kind of cool, actually. I kind of want to get Squawkabilly instead. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We'll grab We'll grab the Brute, and then we'll... Well, I want to get Terapagos, actually, instead. And hopefully we can... hopefully we get this attack. We'll see. We'll transform to start, going to Pecharunt. Could go into Budew, but I don't think that's worth it. Nah, definitely not. We can try to build up Crown Opal, maybe. All right, Carmine. We didn't get there yet, but we can still go for the Squawk and Seize. And hopefully find what we're looking for. We find a booster? We do, nice. And we get Perilous Jungle. All right, sick. We got a Mew, might as well bench it. And then we'll Toxic Powder here. And we will pass it over to my opponent. So we didn't get to, unfortunately, use Meloetta. But Meloetta isn't very good against Ho-Oh anyways. I feel like it's okay. Like, we could have maybe went, like, Binding Mochi. Smack with Meloetta for, what, like, 90 damage. Just, like, okay. I don't know, maybe it was better. Because Meloetta was doing more damage than the Pecharunt, in all honesty. But I like getting the energy on the Terapagos. I think that felt a little bit better. Ooh, Unfair Stamp. And it's now discarded. That's good to see. There's a Fez, another Ho-Oh. All right, well, let's see if they have enough energy to attack Pecharunt here. Can they do it? There's another Nest Ball. There's Mew. All right, do they have anything else? They have an Ultra Ball still, getting rid of Armor Rouge EX and a Night Stretcher. For another Armor Rouge EX. All right, Armor Rouge EX does have a lot of HP, but we can manage. Okay, let's see what they do here. 3 cards in hand, no attack, nice. Which means we can knock out the Ho-Oh. And we actually avoid Fez, which is kind of sick. I might just chill, to be honest. I want to discard the hand. I'm just going to pass. There's no reason to Carmine. No reason to put the Area 0 down. So we might as well just let this Ho-Oh get knocked out. See, we get off the prizes here. Venture Bomb and Switch isn't bad. The Venture Bomb... don't know how relevant it's going to be, but it could be okay. Let's see if my opponent can knock out Pecharunt this turn. Pecharunt put in a lot of work. Bro just sat there and knocked out a Ho-Oh EX, which is kind of crazy. So I guess maybe it's better not to go Meloetta. I don't know. Because we're avoiding Fez here, which is kind of a big deal. Ooh, they have an Iono. Let's see what this Iono gives me. We got Fez still. We got Area 0, which is good. They need an energy to attack. Can they do it? This thing has a lot of HP. It's got effectively 340 HP because of that ability. It's kind of crazy. That is one tanky Pokemon. And they did find an energy. We can get another Pecharunt here. It's probably best to go into Pecharunt. Poison this thing once again, right? Seems like the correct call for sure. Try to get more poison damage off. Might bump the stadium. We could go in with Terapagos, which honestly, maybe I will. I might just go in with Terapagos the more I think about it. We'll see. What's our top deck? Budew. We could Budew them here, which isn't bad either. We have some options. Let's draw some cards first. Okay, we got Surfer, Booster Capsule. We could... Can I kill it? Oh, I can knock him out this turn, actually. I just realized. Okay, we actually might be able to kill the Armor Rouge. We need Latias still, though. I guess, no, I don't need Latias. So I guess we are going Terapagos. You would have the knockout, because we can Iron Valiant to break the ability. So now their ability is, like, not there anymore. We can... do this. Surfer. And then might as well flip script. There's Latias. Bench that. We even have the Venture Bomb, which I don't know if we're really going to need here. Yeah, we're doing 210. So with the Brute Bonnet Binding Mochi damage, we have a knockout. All right, do I want to play this Venture Bomb real quick before I knock this thing out? Like debating playing the bomb. You can put 20 on the other Charcadet. We have Iron Valiant still. We still have 2 Switch in the deck, right? So we still have a couple Switch outs, but I'll play it anyways. Just try to get out of my hand. Got Tails. That's fine. Let's kill this. I don't think taking the 20 damage is going to be a big deal. Hopefully not. I mean, I guess they could, like, use Mew and knock me out or something. That'd be a little annoying. Let's see what our prizes are. Nest Ball Luminous Energy. All right, let's see what we can do here. See if we can close out the win. Terapagos one-shotting their Armarouge EX with Iron Valiant is pretty sick. See if they can stop me. They have another Armarouge. Another Ho-Oh. That's not good. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Venture Bomb. I think it was fine to play it, because I figured they were going to get another one of these, and I wanted to make sure that we could put some damage on it. Let's see if they can bump the stadium. That's everything, too. That was a pretty good Iono. We got Secret Box, but I can't play it, but if they knock me out, I could flip the script and play it. Okay, let's see what they are able to do. Are they able to kill me here? They need to do a lot to knock me out. They might have it. Or they can at least hit me pretty hard, which is scary. We've taken a pretty good prize lead, though. The Pecharunt knocking out the Ho-Oh and the Terapagos putting in work. It's pretty sick. Let's see if they can finish the game off here. Golden Flame. That's not good. How many energy do they have? 2 more. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we can still Secret Box. I might be able to win this turn. If I can pull off another Iron Valiant ping or Venture Bomb, I might be able to win the game. Hopefully that Venture Bomb actually doesn't come to bite me. Because then maybe I shouldn't have played it. Okay. It did matter, I think. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Venture Bomb. Okay, that can go. That can go. Alright. So we need to bench Terapagos again. We can do that. We can win this turn, maybe, if we get lucky. There's Meloetta. Alright, flip the script. Could go in with Meloetta. Okay, we got another Venture Bomb. Got Ultra Ball 2. How do I win this turn is the question. I don't have my Bloodmoon. So, like, how do I win here? So I can go... If Glass Trumpet's in the deck, I could theoretically Glass Trumpet. But I can't get Terapagos down to at the same time. Could just go in with Meloetta here. Or Pecharunt even. I have a lot of Carmines left. I can go with Meloetta. I might as well just go with Pecharunt, though, at that point. Meloetta's is not doing enough. Get Nest Ball. I can go, like, Nest Ball plus Jungle. I could get Nest Ball for Terapagos. I don't have a Pecharunt in the deck. So I guess we have to get Terapagos here. Yeah, no Bear sucks. If I had Bear, it could have been chilling. Just grab these 2. Probably could have grabbed Jungle, to be honest. We don't have Glass Trumpet, right? Yeah. It's in the discard. Alright, well... Maybe I should have kept the Budew, then. Alright, well, we'll go to Iron Valiant, for sure. I think I have to sacrifice something here. I guess I could just leave Valiant in the active. Might have to. I'm just going to Carmine. I'm not going to Mew because I don't want to discard any important cards. We'll just attach Toxic Powder. We could just win next turn. It's like fine. Could even just play the Jungle down. over the Area 0. They could theoretically attack with Ho-Oh and heal, which is maybe a little concerning. So I'll just pass. It's fine. We'll just leave the jungle. You can jungle next turn. We'll just leave it. They might not be able to kill the Iron Valiant. There's a chance Iron Valiant is safe. Maybe. You just need to KO this to win. I get boss off that Secret Box. Or the Carmine, sorry, which kind of sucks. Alright, let's see what they got here. 5 cards in hand. Can they heal their Armor Rouge? Can they kill the Terapagos? If they have boss here, it's pretty bad too. They've played 1 boss so far. They don't have Unfair Stamp. Or Prime Catcher, sorry, spec. It's pretty bad if they have boss. Gets a research. It's not good. They're getting a lot of energy on the board. I need to find boss. That's what I need to. I need to find boss here so I can go after the Armor Rouge. You have to KO Armor Rouge, or just KO Mew for game even. Don't have to KO this. But now the option to kill it is available. They have 5 energy. They can put a ton of energy on it. If they want to knock out Iron Valiant, they can. But then I just come in and knock them out with Unified Beatdown. They might want to go into Ho-Oh. But they go into Ho-Oh, we can just win the game with this guy still. They're kind of in a weird spot here. They could go Fez, but Fez doesn't really do anything. They're kind of in a tight spot. Like, even if they go in with Armor Rouge and kill, they have to basically gust the Terapagos here. They kill the Terapagos, which is, like, kind of annoying, but, like, it's fine. Yeah, they don't have it. Yeah, they had to kill Terapagos. That's not happening for my opponent, unfortunately for them. Which means... should just be very much game over. We'll see. Just make sure I sequence this correctly. Attach that. Attach that. Fez, I guess. I was gonna Mew, but see if we can find. Yeah, I was like, if we get boss's order, that's pretty good, but we didn't get boss. So let's just Ultra Ball. Grab another basic. Surfer. Yeah, still no boss. So we're doing what, 150? Make an Ultra Ball again. Grab our last basic out of the deck here. Toxic Powder. And Knockout. And that will knock them out with the poison damage. So knock out the Armor Rouge and win the game. That was interesting. They had some pretty beefy Pokemon there with the Armor Rouge, but we got that early kill with Pecharunt. We set up the Terapagos, and it was smooth sailing from there. All right, we hit Gholdengo here, which I think we can beat. I hope so. I think we just... we definitely want to go Pecharunt. I don't... Unfortunately, Meloetta doesn't seem very good in this situation because it's a 2-prizer. So I'm thinking we transform into our boy Pecharunt. We get Terapagos down. The line's basically going to be 2 little guys. We kill 2 big guys. I think that's going to be the play. Okay. Let's do this for a Brute Bonnet. We need to play the other Ultra Ball. Do I even get Squawkabilly? I'm like debating now. Because, like, we have Surfer. We can probably just ditch these 2. We can get the Terapagos down. Yeah, we have Ultra Ball. Yeah, it's... Because I do need the Binding... I need the Binding Mochi. I can't really Ultra Ball anything away. I'm just going to do this. No, but I... need Perilous Jungle, though. Well, they're just going to give me the Monkey Dory anyways. Maybe, honestly, you know what? I think I actually should have went Meloetta. Because, like, technically Meloetta is going to take 2 prizes before it gets knocked out. So it actually was correct to go Meloetta there, the more I think about it. Interesting. Yeah, I think it was correct to go Meloetta. Because we go Knockout Gimmighoul here with the Binding Mochi. And then we go... They go probably Pro Monkey Dory for turn, and then I knock the Monkey Dory out with Meloetta. Yeah, so I should have went Meloetta here, actually. Actually, it was correct to go Meloetta this turn, I think. The more I think about it. Probably should have went Meloetta. Because we didn't have Perilous Jungle, right? So we can't kill the Gimmighoul with the Pecharunt. That's interesting. Yeah, maybe I should have went in with Meloetta, but I wanted to get energy on a Terapagos. That was kind of my logic this turn, was to power up Terapagos, but yeah, maybe should have went the Melo. They have the Cypher Maniac. Let's see if they can pull off anything with this Cypher Maniac next turn. At least the Gimmighoul will get knocked out here, so we can still take 2 prizes. Well, no, they go Monkey Dory. Yeah, should have went Meloetta. I think it was always, yeah, it was always correct to go Meloetta here, I think. Not Pecharunt. So I should just, yeah, I should have went Meloetta. So I could have Meloetta killed the Gimmighoul. Yeah, it sucks. They have an Ultra Ball, but now they just shuffled their Cypher Maniac. I don't know if they just realized that. I mean, they could still get Genesect. Honestly, it's not even that big of a deal, because, like, they can still get Genesect, get 2 Gholdengos, which is, like, pretty good, but I don't think they meant to do that. That was definitely a misplay on my opponent's end, because now their deck is shuffled. Sure, I'll take it. I misplayed too. I should have went Meloetta, so you know what? We're both misplaying here. The only reason I didn't want to go Meloetta is because it gives up 2 prizes right away, right? That was my logic. I didn't want to lose 2 immediate prizes. Okay, they could still get punish. Again, they're going to go Monkey Dory, which I could theoretically knock out. I could put damage on it still without worrying about it adrenabrating, because they have to attach to Gholdengo still. So maybe it'll work out. Okay, well, we'll see what we draw. There's the jungle. That's 80 damage. 80 Valiant Ping Venture Bomb does kill this. I need a Surfer, so I think we have to just play this. Plus, I need to eventually get Area 0. And get Latias. Let's do this. See what we got. Alright. I could knock out the Monkey Dory here, and then hope that they don't knock me out. That's a little too ballsy, though. So I think we just... I guess I didn't have to poison this. Whatever, it's fine. Let's kill the Monkey Dory. Or we'll poison the Monkey Dory, it's fine. Because even if they, like, Adrenabrain, it's really not a big deal. Because, like, it's not going to save them from getting knocked out. They're still going to get knocked out. All I have to do is take 2 prizes. Ideally, we get another Terapagos powered up here, too. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, if I had the ability to maybe boss, I maybe would have considered bossing up a Gimmighoul to knock it out, because then they only draw 2 cards with Gholdengo. And it's like, if those 2 cards give them an Arvin, so be it. Let's see what they do. We can try to get another Terapagos down here, which is also pretty good. Again, though, if I had Meloetta in play, it would have worked out, because I guess, like, the only downside by going Meloetta, though, is they'd eventually kill the Terapagos I was trying to power up, right? And then it would get a little bit awkward. Yeah, they just pass. This guy dies. So we get more damage on the board. That's pretty good. Can knock out Gimmighoul. Do I need to KO Gimmighoul, though? Trumpet's a good prize. Is there Psychic in there? There is. Yo, alright. We're definitely getting another... Hopefully the other Terapagos in there. I think it is. We actually could technically kill the Gholdengo this turn if we get lucky. Gonna be tricky, though. You in there, Terapagos? Yes. Okay, good. It's good value, Glass Trumpet. Okay, I could also boss KO the Gimmighoul. That doesn't really do anything for us. We get a knockout this turn, which is actually pretty big. Should I bench this then, just to go for it? Yeah, sure. I don't really... Yeah, there's no reason... Yeah, okay, I didn't get it. It's fine. Got another Binding Mochi. Yeah, I'll just do this. It's fine. This poison damage is kind of relevant. Unless they Turo here. Like a Turo counter catcher E-Search Pro kill Terapagos would be kind of annoying. We still need to find Area 0, but the poison damage makes it so maybe we don't need Area 0, assuming they don't heal this. So if they don't Turo here, this is fine. But they can Air Balloon into the other Gholdengo. But I have Boss in hand. Our win con is basically just kill Gholdengo and then Blood Moon for game. So we just need to take 2 more prizes when we win. Also, I could Boss KO the Genesect, because I still have to poison the Blood Moon with Jungle or with the Binding Mochi on to, or even get a Valiant or Venture Bomb flip. We have a lot of damage modifiers. We should be able to hopefully do it. I don't know. Maybe it was better not to go Meloetta. The way it worked out, it's like good. I didn't go Meloetta. I don't know, because like they could have easily went Counter Catcher Research Pro, knock out a Terapagos with 2 energy on it. But I draw the Glass Trumpet, which would have made a bit of a difference. So maybe it would have worked out. I don't know. Maybe it was fine not to go Meloetta. Like in this situation, going the Meloetta might not have been the correct play. Yeah, they're going to Air Balloon. We could go Boss, Knockout. Seems okay to me. Let's see what they got. They could kill the Terapagos this turn. They have Cypher Maniac combo. They could get there. Cypher Maniac for E-Search Pro counter catcher. It's pretty good. They drawn all their cards. I think so. I mean, surely the Pecharunt's going to get KO'd, right? Like, there's no way this guy lives. We'll probably just get Fez with the Nest Ball, and then we'll see what the Fez can turn into. If I had Volcanion on the bench, that'd be good. If I draw Area 0 and I get Switch, I could go Volk to get some damage on. No, actually, it's not going to matter. Because I might just have the boss Gholdengo, to be honest. This boss just knock it out. Probably going to have to be the play. We'll see. I wouldn't mind getting damage on the board this turn through Iron Valiant or Venture Bomb. Just to set up a Gholdengo in case I do have to play boss. Because it's a lot easier to win with boss Bear on the Genesect, right? So we'll see what happens. We might not get much here. Fez is prized. And Mew. Grab Iron Valiant then. Secret Box is in there. All the Area Zeros are in the deck. Okay, the Bloodmoon's prized too. Huh. We're like just barely killing this. Kind of diabolical prizes, actually. We prized 3 draw support Pokemon and the last attacker. Oh my god. We can still win by blowing up the last Gholdengo. Actually, now I don't even think I should have benched Iron Valiant. I maybe should have waited. But then, you know, the deck doesn't seem terrible, but ideally we're going to get one of the 2 guys off the prizes, right? Yeah, we got Pheasant Switch. That works. That's pretty good, actually, because now we can do the Iron Valiant ping. We didn't get the Bloodmoon, though. So Bloodmoon and Mew are in our prizes still. That's crazy. We'll see what happens. I'm sure we're going to get KO'd here, obviously. But we'll see. I guess I didn't have game with Bear anyways, because my opponent's going to go down to 3, but you get my point. It's like, I want the Bear, man. It's easier to close the game out with Bloodmoon Ursaluna than it is Terapagos. I'm thinking, too, what's the play? If we don't win this turn with Unified Beatdown, do I maybe... I think I still go in with Terapagos just to hit it. And I mean, if they Turo it, it's kind of annoying. So I can 2-shot it via Pecharunt, right? I can go Unified Beatdown into Pecharunt. Or I could just Pecharunt it. Hope they don't... Well, they should have a boss. They're most likely gusting next turn regardless. They 100% should be able to gust me next turn. So if I hide behind Pecharunt here, try to get some damage on them, they're probably going to gust me. The prize in the Bloodmoon sucks. Meloetta doesn't really do anything at this point in the game. Yeah, because even if... Meloetta would be kind of cool if, like, gusted and reset its attack. Because if I went Meloetta, hit for like a decent bit of damage with poison and stuff, 2-shot, set up a 2-shot, and then my opponent goes Gust kill Terapagos, the Meloetta's back to doing nothing. But the damage would rack up if that wasn't the case. But because Meloetta unfortunately gets reset when it gets switched out of the active, it doesn't work. So, not great. All right, we'll see. Prizing Bloodmoon makes this way harder than it needs to be. Thankfully, we got Fez, though. Fez was probably the best prize we could have got outside of the Bear, to be honest. I don't even know if Bear would have been that great, because we can't use it this turn anyways, but still. Getting the Fez is pretty good. It just might be harder to win with Bear if I don't win the game this next turn, because they're going to Gust KO my other Terapagos probably and knock it out, which is going to put me on a bit of a timer. Because I have no good damage output. Maybe I should have put the jungle into play, honestly. Maybe putting jungle down was correct. Alright, we'll try to win this turn. We need a bit. So we're doing 190, 200, 220, 240 maybe with this guy. The Venture Bomb, we could get there, but probably going to be a lot easier if I just get Area 0. Okay. Let's see what we can do. See if we can win this turn. Area 0 top deck would go nuts. Or Secret Box. Venture Bomb, okay. I'll play it. It does give me an out to winning. Maybe. Nice. That gives me an out. Oop, put that there. We can tack on bits. Boop. Put that there. Okay, come on. Help me out here, Fez. Yes! Let's go. We got there. I need the energy still. Hold up, we're not there yet. Forgot I need energy. Okay, that's fine. Anything else? We could get Budew here. Nah, they could monkey it. Well, monkey's in the discard pile now. They can't Night Stretcher it back if they actually pollen. Because then they can't use retrieval. They're now at 9 energy. Okay, going Budew. Okay, I might actually go Budew here. Well, Carmine, we just need. I mean, we need an energy to win. Surely we don't whiff an energy, right? We would not whiff it. I thought we whiffed it first. I didn't see that. I saw the double area 0. We got there. We did it. We pulled it off. We pulled off the successful heist. Let's go. GG's. Yeah, I guess like if I whiff the KO, I can go Budew and then hope that they don't have like a way to take 2 prizes. They were on 9 energy, so like they had 2 in the deck. They could have had a Levincia, I guess, which could have got them 4. But 4 energy, maybe it would have worked out. Yeah, it was close for sure though, because they couldn't get Monkey back. They couldn't win the game because they can't Night Stretcher for Monkey unless they play double Monkey, which I doubt it. All right, my opponent starts with a Mew, pretty good starter. We got Ditto. Honestly, I might just go Meloetta here. I don't know what I'm playing against, but like I saw like Crispin Turo. Could be Tera Box, I guess. I think going Meloetta is like fine, right? I'm trying to think. So we can go into Ditto. We can turn Ditto into Brute Bonnet. Switch. Okay, let's do this. I definitely want to get Brute Bonnet. 100%. Get the Bonnet out. And then attach that. I don't even know if I play the area 0. Because, like, I need the... Well, maybe get rid of the Switch. I need Surfer. Or do I want a Carmine? It's probably better to Carmine. We'll get rid of these 2. Grab Meloetta. We'll see if we can maybe get some decent damage on this thing if I'm Binding Mochi. We'll see what happens. All right. Carmine. No Binding Mochi found. All right, rip. Debating if I even want to poison my guy, because I'm going to take damage. Is it worth it to take damage in this situation? We're doing 40 damage. Honestly, that probably does... Well, it might matter. Nah, probably not. I think... Nah. I'm going to just leave Meloetta with 200 HP. I think it's fine. I don't even know what I'm playing against, to be honest. There's no... I don't know. Doing 40 damage to this Mew, I feel like doesn't really make a difference. This thing's going to the bench anyway. It's got a fruit tree cost. It's fine. Just poke it for 30. Might be Knock... Yeah, it might be Flareon, actually. I guess we'll see. Boss would have been nice to have in this hand. Go after their Hoot Hoots. No, they have their own boss. That's annoying. I have to find Latias or Switch. And now our Meloetta gets reset, which is annoying. That's the other thing with Meloetta. It gets reset when your opponent gusts around it. Kind of sucks. We can put Luminous on Volk. Doesn't really do anything. Let's see what our draw is going to be. Okay, that's good. I guess. We'll play the Venture Bomb. Doesn't really do much, but we'll play it anyways. We got Heads, which is good. Does this matter? Put one of the Hoots. They try to put a Noctowl in the active. We can kill it with like poison damage or something. Sure. I don't know. The damage on the Mew doesn't really seem very relevant. Should I play in my Area 0? Because they're also playing Area 0, right? It's just like, sure. I don't think it matters too much. And then... could just get Terapagos. Singles Carmine. Okay. Now we can poison them because my guy won't take damage. I think I'm still just going to settle with a little poke here. I could have went Binding Mochi, but like, let's wait. I don't know. Doing 70 damage to this Mew still doesn't seem very relevant. Especially because I'm setting it up now to be KO'd by Echoed Voice next turn. So I don't really see a reason to poison it. Plus, I need to keep my hand for Secret Box next turn. So I might want to still attach the energy or something. Or bench Valiant. So I'm just going to hold the hand. I don't really see a reason to... There's not really a reason to poison my Meloetta and Binding Mochi the Mew. Because I'm not knocking it out, right? This is like no point. Let's leave it. They do have Crispin. We'll see if my opponent... Are they going to try to attack with Mew? I mean, the Mew's going to get knocked out next turn by Echoed Voice. Yeah, they're retreating to Fez. That's fine. We can hit Fez pretty hard, which is good. E-Switch. Oh, they have to do all that draw card. It's pretty good. See if they do here with this restart. They haven't found a Noctowl yet, which is good. Or a Terra Pokemon. Okay, what's our top deck? Okay, we got Surfer. Sure, we'll put that on. Do this. And I guess now we'll start to poke into the Fez. I could boss kill their Mew. Then they get flip the script. So I think we should just do this. And we'll hold the Secret Box and then boss the Fez next turn and knock it out. I kind of like that. We even technically could knock it out with Budew if we can find Latias or something. We can, like, Itchy Pollen, Binding Mochi, knock out Fez. That'd be pretty good, actually. But I think it's fine to keep up the Echoed Voice pressure because it does so much damage. Wellspring, okay. It looks like it is a Tera Box deck. Does my opponent have the attack, though? Let's see. They do have another Crispin. They can Feather Arrow here. Or Cruel Arrow, whatever it's called. But no. They could Sob here, but there's no way they can Gust, so I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, they actually... Okay, that's a pretty good hand. Okay, all they needed was a Tera Pokemon. I'm okay with Wellspring. It does, what, 100 damage? They can't knock out Brute Bonnet unless they... I guess they could have a Jamming Tower in the deck. They could Jamming Tower my Brute Bonnet. No Jamming Tower. Yeah, okay. They could have got Jamming Tower, which would have shut off the booster capsule, which I think would have removed Brute Bonnet's HP from the booster, right? So then Torrential Pump would have knocked it out. So he maybe dodged a bit of a bullet there. I think I still kill the Fez with Boss here. It still seems pretty good to kill Fez. I might need Iron Valiant because we might... Because I got rid of Volk. We have Venture Bomb. Because they have Pikachu EX. But I don't know if they're really going to use Pikachu. I do want to get my Terapagos down at some point. That'd be nice. I think we're just going to Secret Box and then Boss kill the Fez just to limit their options. They're going to try to double Torrential Pump me here. Could they realistically do that? I guess they have another Noctowl. It's pretty bad. This is why I want to kill the Fez. Go grab Boss, Nest Ball. That's probably it, right? I don't really want anything else. I guess Binding Mochi. Well, Nest Ball for... I had to get rid of some energy to do this, but... I mean, hopefully we could draw one here. So I can power up my guy. We'll see what Mew blesses me. Because I didn't want to get those... I didn't want to get rid of Surfer. Because I want to make sure I have some draw for next turn, right? So... We could take some damage from Sob. Potentially kill me. There's another boss. Alright, kill the Fez. Well, hope they can't Torrential Pump me again. Because I didn't get an energy for my Terapagos. Unless I find like a Glass Trumpet combo. I don't know if I'm going to be able to attack next turn. Let's see what our prizes are. Okay, that's pretty good. Maybe I should have got rid of the Surfer. If I knew I was going to get Research, I would have got rid of the Surfer. And then I would have kept the Luminous for Terapagos. We'll see if they have anything. They're down 3 Crispins, right? They've played literally 2 Crispins, which is pretty good. They could still go Eastway. Oh, my God. They had another Noctowl, bruh. Well, it looks like they're taking a 4-prize turn here, which is kind of awkward. We can knock them out with Bloodmoon, though, which is going to be the play. We'll just Bloodmoon them, I guess. Nice Stretcher Crispins. Pretty good. If I go Bloodmoon, I don't know if they can kill Bloodmoon back. If that energy on a Mew was maybe a Grass or Lightning or Metal, it would have been a bit more sketchier because they get Pikachu. All right, we'll see. That is a little annoying they had that. I mean, I think it was worth it to go after because they didn't reveal that they had any Noctowls. We just got unlucky. They just happen to have double Noctowl in their hand back-to-back. They're at a Crispin. So I just go Bear here. How many Switch do I have left? I don't have any Switch left. Well, I don't want to put Fez in play. If they bench a Hoot Hoot here, it's pretty bad, too. I need an energy to attack and kill them. Because I actually might need the Surfer to move the Bloodmoon into... Because I could double Bear for game. But I guess I can't go... But I can't go Surfer Boss for game, I guess. So maybe it's okay to research. Because then I can always go retreat my Bear into, like, Wellspring or Pecharunt or something. Or maybe Budew. It's pretty awkward. I have no hand disruption either. If I draw an energy, we could just go Bear Boss on the Fez, which is probably the play. So we'll see if we draw an energy. That's pretty good. That's actually an energy, so that does work, actually. I can't put... Okay, well then I'm not putting energy on my Terapagos, though. I guess I do... Oh, I don't want to bench Fez, man. They could just have Bear Boss in hand for game. They're down a boss, though. So the likelihood they have it is pretty low. So I can Glass Trumpet the energy on the Bear, guarantee the attack and the knockout on their Fez, guarantee that my opponent most likely cannot win the game. But how do I win next turn? Because I need to get energy on the Terapagos too. But I could always go then retreat into Budew, Itchy Pollen, Bear Boss the following turn. So maybe it's just fine then. So we just fail this? Sure. I just don't want to put a liability on the board, because my opponent could just have Bear Boss energy, so I think this is correct. We'll have to just Surfer and pray. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I just don't want to put any liabilities in play. My opponent technically can't win this turn unless... Well, I guess we had Terapagos. I guess they could have just killed... maybe I should have got Fez, because Terapagos dies either way, I guess. It's fine. They might Iono me regardless, so... But I'm not getting energy on my Terapagos, so maybe... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was a misplay. We'll see if they have game. They need an Iono to win here. See if they got it like that. We still don't have game yet, though. Clefairy. Okay, they could win with Clefairy if they have E-Switch Boss attach with enough basics in play. They got an Iono discard. Yeah, see, they had Iono. I don't know. I probably still should have got Fez. Okay, they had Bear. Yeah, see, they might just have it in hand with no Noctowls, which would be really terrifying. No shot, right? Yeah, they're one card away from winning. We'll see if they can pull it off. If they get a Hoot Hoot here, it's a little sketchy, but we'll see. Can they thin their hand down for Mew is the question. I mean, they could just be hitting me with Bear. No, they're sobbing me. Okay, we got Surfer, so it's fine. I guess Sob Iono would have been really good here, too, if my opponent pulled that off. Like, good for them, not for me. Good thing we got my boy Surfer. Yeah, if they went Iono Sob, they probably just would have won the game. All right, then we just go Surfer, game. That works for me. Surfer for game is pretty good. And that's all she wrote. The Blood Moon play worked. I guess, like, if they went Iono Sob, they would have just won the game, right? All right, we might be able to get a Donk here. Our start's actually okay if we can... Okay, we have Latias. We need to move the Brute Bonnet. And we need to find Booster Capsule and Perilous Jungle. So we actually need a few pieces here. So... do this. Well, I guess I actually don't need Jungle. If I flip heads on Venture Bomb, we can just get a Booster Capsule. Let's see it. Ooh, dirty. Oh my god. Okay. Carmine. I guess I could have got Squawk, too. Worked out. Can do this. Oh, Squawk is prized. We actually did whiff. I don't have Mew either. Damn. I guess we have to go Meloetta then. Didn't realize I prized Squawk. I wasn't really paying attention to my prizes there. I was assuming it was in the deck. Like, I just assumed. So, unfortunate Donk whiff there, but we can still swing with the Meloetta here. We have Boss in hand. Can knock out a Cyndaquil next turn. We could still maybe, like, double Venture Bomb or Iron Valiant, knock out the Shaman at some point. So, we might have to put in a bit of work here with our Meloetta. We did prize some good cards, though. Mew and Squawk, not great. Definitely needed both of those, so it's a little unfortunate that they both have to be prized, but let's see what they do here. They have a 6-card hand. They can boss out the Cyndaquil and knock it out with the Meloetta here. And this guy will start doing 110 damage. It's actually pretty good. They only got one Cyndaquil. Do they have another one? Hopefully when we knock out the Cyndaquil, by the way, we have a 1 in 6 chance for ripping Mew. We're going to need our Mew here. See, they have more Cyndaquils here. No, okay. That's fine. We'll see if we can get a... You know, we just need to find a draw card. So I should have properly prize checked. If I knew Squawk was prized, I would have saved the Nest Ball, or an Ultra Ball, get a Mew. Alright. It's fine. Just kill the Quilava. Pretty cool. The one good thing about Meloetta is, like, the attack kind of does ramp, right? Like, doing 110 just like that's kind of crazy. Alright, 1 in 6 chance of finding our Mew EX here. Let's see if we can do it. I'm just him, bro. I'm him. I don't know. I'm him. I might be him. That's pretty good. They do have Dracloak. Probably good chance they're going to get more Cindys down. So, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they got another Cyndaquil on the board here. But we'll see. It was a pretty good knockout. Meloetta just keeps ramping damage. Basically, anything they throw in the active does die to Meloetta. Because at least with Pecharunt, like, we're not able to kill their Dracloak without, like, a Valiant Ping or a Venture Bomb flip with the Mochi combo, or the Pecharunt combo, sorry. With the Meloetta, we just echoed voice over and over again and take prizes. Actually pretty cool. It's like anything they bring in the active will get knocked out by the Meloetta, which is pretty strong. Let's see if they can find more Cyndaquils. They have Dracloak to find 2 more cards. Wouldn't be surprised if they found like an Adventure or a Buddy Poffin. Just like that. Finding Boss here would be good too. See if they have another TM Evo in their hand. Nope. Nice. See what we top deck here. Ditto is not a playable card. I wish I played the Area Zero now. Okay, we got Perilous Jungle. Let's knock this out. I was hoping to maybe get like a better hand there. Maybe I could have went for like a knockout on Shaman plus whatever they promote. What's our prize? Another Ditto. I can't do anything with it. Pretty bad hand. I'm kind of punished for not price checking the Squawkabilly. So I wanted to get Terapagos down so I can kill their Typhlosions, but now I'm regretting it. But Meloetta can maybe take another prize here. I need to hurry up and draw a supporter though or something. So I can build up this guy. Because you're going to get Typhlosion out next turn. And Meloetta only has 200 HP, so once 3 Ethan's Adventures hit the discard pile, we're in trouble. They can even attack me this turn with a Quilava and just poke me for 40, which is actually not even that bad of a play. Can Trumpet to the Terapagos, though, which is actually pretty good. So it kind of works out, I guess. We'll see if we can draw something here. The best top deck would probably be a Boss, or an Energy, or an Ultra Ball. Those would be the 3 best cards we could draw here. They have Dragapult in the deck, too, it looks like. That's something we got to watch out for. So, yeah, I definitely want to get a Boss now. We could get Iono next turn, too, maybe. Depending on how many Adventures they discard. No, just a pass. So they're going Dragapult next turn, I think. Okay, we do Nest Ball. That gets me Fez, which isn't terrible. So let's just knock out the Cyndaquil. Probably could have put the jungle in play, honestly. What's our prize? Carmine, there we go. Got Nest Ball and Carmine for next turn. I don't think... Well, we'll see if Meloetta survives. They're promoting, I guess, Psychic in the discard. They went the Quilava, though. I'm assuming they're going to go Typhlosion this turn. We'll see. We need to take 2 more prizes after this. This Meloetta has taken 3 prizes by it alone, which is kind of crazy, actually. That's pretty sick. This guy, Meloetta's a beast. The ramp damage is sick. They should be able to knock me out here. Yeah, they can go Vessel plus play the Ethan's Adventure to guarantee the knockout. We can attempt to kill them with Terapagos. Still need to find Area Zero. This is why I should put the Area Zero down instead of waiting to get Perilous Jungle. Definitely could have played this game a little better. They have Unfair Stampus or Ace back. That'd be a little toxic, actually. No, just an Ethan's Adventure getting played. No Iono. Okay. How are we winning this, though? Because I have to go through two of their Typhlosions, which is not easy. So we can go Blood Moon next turn, I guess. This is why I need an energy on my other Terapagos. Because then I can still attach this turn and build up 2 Terapagos. There's Booster Capsule. This might work out. If the Shaman on board, that would have been good too. Am I putting Perilous Jungle down? I don't really need it. I'm just going to Carmine. Okay, we got the energy. It's kind of looking for Area Zero. Nope. Another energy, though. Sure. We do have to poison ourselves. I was hoping I didn't have to, because if they go Phantom Dive here, it's actually kind of relevant. They're probably going to go Typhlosion again, though. Let's knock him out. This is going to be a tough one to close out, unfortunately. Because I still have to go through 2 more guys. And if they get Dragapult in play, that's going to be tough to deal with. Okay, we'll see what happens. It's not looking too good, though, because I have no hand disruption either. I can't Iono them. Our deck is just very direct and straightforward, so... We have such a good lead, but I don't think it's going to last. Because they're going to go Knockout with Typhlosion. And then I don't know if I can go through one of their Dragapults. It has a little bit too much HP. I can't go around the Typhlosion. Unless... nah, there's no way I can go around Typhlosion. I guess... Yeah, they have all 4 Ethan's Adventure in there. Yeah, there's Dragapult. See, if they just don't bench anything here, I just kind of lose. It's kind of crazy, actually. They probably just have game next turn on my Mew, to be honest. There's a pretty high chance they have game. It's not looking great. I would have won the game here if we had, if they had a 2-prizer on the board. Don't think we can win this. We had a really good start with Meloetta, but I don't think there's a way to close out the game. There's Area 0. We have to go Bloodmoon plus... I mean, maybe Bloodmoon Pecharunt if they... I have to hope... I have 2 things have to happen. My opponent needs to prize. They need to not Gust for game next turn on my Mew, and they also need to bench a low HP basic for me to win the game. And that's the only out I have to winning this. Can't really think of any other way to win, unfortunately. I don't even have a Binding Mochi for the Bloodmoon. It's not even enough, right? Because 240... Yeah, even with Perilous Jungle, we'd still be 10 damage off of killing a Dragapult in 1 hit, which is kind of bizarre. So we have to just... I have to basically just hope for the best. I have to hope my opponent misplays and doesn't have game somehow in their hand. And also have to hope that they bench a low HP basic. They can also just go Iono to 1, right? Which is also pretty good. My other boss and Secret Box are in the decks, but we'll see. They probably just have game here. It's a very... I mean, they 12 cards in hand. Yeah, Psychic Energy boss. Yeah. Unfortunate. We had a pretty good start, but we just couldn't really stop the Typhlosion chain. And yeah, they took 2 prizes really quickly once I set up. There you go. That is the Donk box deck in action. Pretty close game there against the Typhlosion deck. We maybe could have won that if we had a hand disruption card. Maybe an Iono could have salvaged that there, because their board was pretty bad at the end of the game. But I couldn't really beat them going 2-2-2. I mean, we're going to struggle against that big 1-prize beat stick deck anyways, unless we run them over. The Meloetta is cool. I do like this card. I think it obviously is a little bit weaker than Pecharunt, because it's a 2-prizer that's very easy to KO, but Meloetta is still cool. And there are still going to be circumstances where it is good. I mean, even in this video, against that Gholdengo deck there, I maybe should have went Meloetta instead of early game Pecharunt to take prizes, because I could have started killing their Monkey Dory in 1 hit, which would have made it easier to ramp up the 2-2-2 prize race. I do like the addition of Terapagos, though. Terapagos is really good as a backup attacker. We used it a lot in this video. You could try to experiment with maybe playing like a Crispin Clefairy engine, I guess, or even adding a Monkey Dory into the deck for more damage output, especially to help against a deck like Dragapult, which is obviously going to be a tougher matchup for this deck. Also, more supporters would be nice. The supporters felt a little weak. Maybe we should play more research, play an Iono or 2. Wouldn't be bad. Maybe play a Palpat or 2. I did base this list off what I saw in Japan, if you saw my recent second channel video. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind putting more draw in the deck. More draw definitely would go a long way in this deck for sure. Probably, you can cut a Ditto, probably. 2 Dittos a little excessive, I guess. Maybe cut a Ditto, add like an extra like supporter. Maybe try to fit Palpat in here if you could too. Maybe cut a Perilous Jungle, cut an Area 0, maybe you could also do that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new here to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. We're on the road to 80,000 subs here on the channel. If you've been enjoying the content here, aren't excited for more Black Bolt White Flare content, make sure to leave a like on the video. I would greatly appreciate it. And subscribe down below, like I said. And if you're going to get any codes, get them at Card Carbon. Use code LDF. Check out my second channel for more content from me down below too. Catch you later. Bye-bye.